to Sacramento State Stadium. Noon on a Saturday and a perfect time for this showdown. It's the Liberty Flames and the Sacramento State Hornets. Chris Davis, David Paul again, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sideline, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Catching up with the Sacramento State head coach before the game, and he is so excited to be back at his alma mater. He said that they have so much potential, he understands the culture and what makes this place unique. They were in the top 25 last season, but he believes with the right recruiting and the right buy-in from the program, they can be in the
We have waited patiently and sometimes impatiently, and the moment is finally here. Time to kick off a new season. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as the return is stopped short of the 25. The Flames offense who will have the football first. And it'll be up to this transfer sophomore quarterback to pilot this attack. Looking to lead this team to a win in the opener. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Out wide right, it's Randolph. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. And the Flames trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got his man. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Ball is at the 41 as his defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
The Flames will line up to punt it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. And here's a guy who's going to have to make some plays at wide receiver in this one. Going to be interesting to see how involved he is in this offense from the very start. Hits inside, it's Collins. Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Hauls it in. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. He sends 3 wide receivers left, 1 on the other side on 2nd and 4. On the run, it's Collins. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush right in his face. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. To the ground, he's got it again. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Long way to go on 2nd down. Pulls it. He'll toss it. They bring him down. The option run to perfection, and it will move the chains. After that run, picked up the first down, but there is an injured player on the field. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Neutral zone is on infraction. Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They'll ride him again. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. 1st and goal from the 5 as they try to put up the first points of this game. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run it. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. A 3rd and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the deal. They're going to run it. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. Quarterback keeps it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Sacramento State. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And I love the aggressiveness early. Love that they went for it on 4th down. They punch it in. They get the 7. And here's the thing, Palmer. I love the aggressiveness. When you start to get those goal-to-goal situations, the defense now, even if they get a stop, they got to go the whole length of a field against my squad. Love people that go for touchdowns instead of field goals down here.
Well, I think the offensive line also helps the head coach make that call, knowing that he can trust these guys to get it done. These guys are battle-tested. A lot of these players have been in big games and played in big moments. So here you are early in this situation. Let's roll the dice. Let's capitalize on this and trust those big fellas to get it done.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Snaps it. They'll throw to start the drive. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. The fake and wants to throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Right back to the well. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. He's up to 51 yards rushing in the early going, and he is making an impact. Touchdown, Sacramento State. Great job by the back on the option. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, it puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to Davis. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. 2nd and long here. On the ground with the counter. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And the Flames come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Powers inside. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, the running back has it. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Davis. And he's down at the 41, that's a first down. The Flames are marching down the field. From the gun, found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it out of the shotgun. There he goes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Flames come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it in his belly. Powers through the defender. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown.
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Snags it. Quick step and go. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
That is a play the offense absolutely had to have. They're trailing, right? This is a big 3rd down, but what a great job by the QB and his target being on the same page, hooking up for that big-time play. Now they're in the red zone, and all of a sudden they got a chance to score a touchdown here and make this thing interesting.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. He'll set up to throw. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Liberty! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
And they do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Grabbed behind the line, it's Savage. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. From the gun, it's Savage. Just smothered on the play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. They bring the punter onto the field now. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Looks it in. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Right side, it's Copeland. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The Flames can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll ride Davis here. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Find space on the right. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
I like the aggressive play call there on offense. You're taking a shot on 3rd and short. And maybe what you're thinking is, even if this is incomplete, we're going to stay on the field and we're going to go for it on 4th. But really nice route, beautiful throw. I don't know if the defense was expecting that, and they gave up a big one through the air.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. He caught it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Motion from the wide receiver. Got his man. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. Oh, and that's just like a penalty. They get in the backfield and knock him down for a loss of 5. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Big guy smells it. He stopped short of the goal line, couldn't find his way in, and it'll bring up 4th and goal. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the touchdown Flames. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Out wide right, it's Burrell. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Quick give. It's Savage. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Hauls it in at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. First play of this drive. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. He'll heave it deep. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. So the penalty for pass interference will allow this offense to run one more play on an untimed down. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Louisville taking on the USF Bulls. And it's Louisville looking to get the job done on the road. Right now it's early, but they lead this season opener. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Sacramento. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. 2 teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this 3rd quarter.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Savage. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Churns into the pile. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Motion from the back. Right side, it's Farmer.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
Out wide left, it's Farmer. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. The run inside, it's Savage. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, that's not what you wanted to have happen offensively, right? 2nd and inches, you're feeling pretty good about yourself. You go past, you get sacked. And now you got to come up with a big catch and throw to just stay on the field.
Third and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The give on the counter. And he can't get past the 2-yard line, but at least they avoided going backwards. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Keep it on the ground. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Running inside, it's Davis. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. And the Flames will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He takes it at the 45. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Tells the run, wants to pass. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Using his legs, it's Savage. And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Takes the easy completion.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Sells to fake. Rushes on. Left side, it's Davis. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Third quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Makes the grab. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Reels it in. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. The Flames come to the line with a new set of downs. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Dragged down. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to be a little bit short of that 1st down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. They boot it away. They call it a coffin quarter kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. Straight ahead, it's Savage. Pass to 6. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Savage. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Hits inside, it's Savage. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. 2nd and inch is a really good time to take a shot. Give to the back. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. 1st down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Breaks into the open.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'll move the tight end. Pushes ahead. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Here comes Liberty's offense, and we'll see what they have dialed up for this drive. They dug themselves out of a 14-0 hole, and now a chance to take the lead on this drive. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Fresh set of downs going up top. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down to the air. Holds on, it's Jones. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Off play action on 1st down. It's dropped after taking the hit. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. Out wide left, it's Cunningham. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. And the Flames go back to work after moving the chains through the air. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. The Flames with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They give it to him again. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the transfer, 1st carry of the season. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. On play action. Tight end finds a soft spot. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down. And the Flames come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Fires to the wideout. Left side is Copeland. Touchdown, Flames! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
This is a receiver that is so good running routes. You never know which way he's going to go at the top of his route because he doesn't peek. He doesn't telegraph where he's going. The timing on corner routes is so important, and the quarterback did a nice job getting it out early so his receiver could make the catch and then take it into the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Savage. They make the stop for no gain, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. Long way to go on 2nd down. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Quickly to the tight end. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Looking for space, it's Savage. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their 1st timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Got a big paw up there and knocks it down incomplete. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to get it through the air. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the 4th, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Might as well run him again. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He's got it. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
And they really haven't put the ball in his hands and said, go win the game. Like, it's kind of been balanced, but this offense, down the stretch, this is a great indication for this offense because he's making a play through the air in a big moment. Gonna need more of it.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure. And down he goes. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Oh, pressure's coming. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Quarterback takes a knee, and they'll start this new season with a victory. Bitterly disappointing start to the season as they can't come up with a W and open 0-1.
And there's still so much room to improve for this football team. I know this is not the performance they were expecting here today, but there were plays to be made on the field. And David, I think moving forward, this team just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and when you see it on tape, and your coach has been preaching all camp about the mistakes, but now it's real. Now you got a loss attached to it, but a lot of conference play still ahead, a lot of opportunities to still have a successful season.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe,